So, good afternoon, all of you. Today, we're good afternoon. We started with a lecture that is Constitution. It is one of the common topic from the organon. That is, Constitution means it is a physical build-up of a person, and many authors told about their vision. That is, there are different types of constitutions, and this constitution is important to form the portrait of a person, and accordingly it helps to select the homeopathic remedy for a simillimum and to cure the patient. So it is one of the most important topic from the organon point of view for the selection of homeopathic remedy. So today we are going to start with a topic that is constitution. So what is mean by constitution? Constitution means is defined as the structure, composition, physical makeup, or the nature of something comprising inherited qualities modified by environment. That we called it as a constitution. So there are different definitions of constitution. In this, according to the Dubey, that is Dr. Dubey, told about constitution as constitution, it is a physical build up of a person. So what is constitution? It is a physical build up, what we see from the eyes, that we call it as a constitution. But in constitution, this is not only an external appearance, it contains the many factors regarding the that human being. So constitution, it is a vast term. So in this it is explained that it is a structure, composition, physical makeup, or the nature of something comprising inherited qualities, that is inherited from the families and modified by the environment, and these are also modified by the environmental changes. So this is constitution. Then according to Kant, the definition of constitution is it is the internal state of vital dynamics which we observe on a physical body. So what is mean by constitution according to Dr. Kant? So Dr. Kant explained constitution as it is an internal state of vital dynamics, that is it is an internal state of vital dynamics which we observe on a physical body, means that internal changes what we observe on an external body, that is called as a constitution according to Kant. Then according to Stuart Close, it is a constitution is that the aggregate of hereditary characters influenced more or less by environment, which determining the individual's reactions, successful or unsuccessful, to the stress of environment. That is the definition according to the Stuart Close. So what is definition according to Stuart Close? Stuart Close defined constitution as it is the aggregate of hereditary character, that is what we receive from our families, from our hereditary, that is it is an aggregate of that hereditary characters that are influenced by environment. It may influence more or less by environment, and which determining the individual's reactions, and that environments affect on that individual, and that individual gives the reaction, that is which determine the individual's reaction, which may be successful or unsuccessful to the stress of environment, that we call it as a constitution according to Stuart Close. Then according to Dorland's dictionary, what is mean by constitution? According to the Dorland's dictionary, the constitution is the physical makeup or a functional habit of body determined by the genetic, biochemical, and physiologic endowment of the individual and modified in great measure by environmental factors. So, according to all the definitions, the main theme is that what is meant by constitution? It is a hereditary character, it is a physical makeup of the body, and it can be influenced more or less by the environmental factors. That environmental factors may change the hereditary characters, and all these aggregate of structure that we call it as a constitution. So all of you understand what is mean by constitution? Yes. Yes, there are different definitions of constitution that according to Dubé, that is, it is a physical built up of a person. And according to Kent, he says that the internal state of vital dynamics which we observe on a physical body means internal changes what we observe on a physical body, that is according to Kent. And Stuart Close defined constitution as it is an aggregate of hereditary characters influenced more or less by environment, which determining the individual's reactions. It may be successful or unsuccessful to the stress of environment. And according to the Dorland's dictionary, the makeup of a functional habit of body determine the genetic, biochemical and the physiologic endowment of the individual that may be modified in great measures by the environmental factors. So these are the different definitions of constitution. Then Hippocrates was the first to write of the constitutional nature of the human organism. So Hippocrates was the first who know about the constitution or who first write the constitutional nature of human organism. In this in constitutional nature of the human organism, that is, you all know that the Hippocrates classified the constitution or the humor, that he said that there are different humors in the body, and according to he classified the human beings into different types, that is there are four humors, that is yellow bile, black bile, phlegm and the blood. He found that there are four humors that classified the person into different types. So he classified these into four types, that is yellow bile, black bile, then phlegm and the blood. So accordingly these are the choleric personality, then melancholic constitution, then sanguinary constitution and phlegmatic constitution. That Hippocrates classified the constitution into four types, that is choleric, melancholic, sanguine or fourth one that is phlegmatic. We studied this constitution or these humors at the time of temperament also. You remember that? Yes, you remember four types of humors according to Hippocrates. In this choleric, melancholic, sanguine and the phlegmatic. That is choleric people with a predominance of yellow bile. What is predominant in choleric personality? That is yellow bile. And these are the persons who are irritable, restless and the of hot blooded. This we call it as a choleric. Then second one, that is melancholic. What is mean by melancholic? That people with high black bile. The people having the high black bile, we call them as a melancholic personality, and these are the persons who are sad, depressed and devoid of hope in life. These are the very silent, very sad and depressed people, or always in a sad mood. They are having the devoid of the hope in life, that is they don't have any hope in the life. These are the melancholic peoples. Then sanguine peoples, these are having predominance of a blood, and these having the persons who are very active, who are very optimistic in life, who are very cheerful and enjoy every moment in a life. So these are the sanguine peoples. Then fourth one, phlegmatic. Phlegmatic peoples having the predominance of phlegm, and which persons are calm, quiet and usually their behavior is marked by in a activeness, that is they are calm and quiet but they are very intelligent and having the activeness in their behavior. So these are the phlegmatic peoples. So Hippocrates was the first to write of the constitutional nature of human organism, that he discovered the four types of humors, that is yellow bile, black bile, phlegm and the blood. So cholerics, that relates to the yellow bile. These are very irritable, angry disposition, very hot blooded peoples, very restless. Then melancholic relates to black bile. These are sad, depressed and no any hope in the life. Then third one, that is sanguine, related to blood. These are very active, very cheerful, enjoy every moment in the life and optimistic in their life. And fourth one, phlegmatic. These are the predominance of phlegm, which are very calm and quiet people, very mature peoples and very active in their work. So these are the four types of personalities or the constitution according to the Hippocrates. Then the Hahnemann certainly made it clear that the deep acting homeopathic remedies affected the whole patient through the medium of the vital force. In this sense, chronic medicines are certainly constitutional remedies. That is what Dr. Hahnemann said about the constitution. That is, Hahnemann certainly made it clear that the deep acting homeopathic remedies affected the whole patient through the medium of vital force. That in homeopathy we consider that our medicine act on a whole patient or a whole person, not on a particular part. Our medicine not act on a only hand, not on only abdomen, not on only foot, but this acting on whole human being, and this is with the help of vital force. That is, our medicine act on a vital force which is present in the human being, and that is through the medium of the vital force. And for this reason we have to know the whole constitution of that person to which we are giving the homeopathic medicines. And for this, in this sense, chronic medicines are certainly constitutional remedies. So the medicine we select for a chronic diseases or a patient as a whole, these medicines must be a constitutional remedies. Then the fundamental causes of protracted wasting sickness mostly rest upon chronic miasms. In these investigations, the physician should take into account the patient's discernible body constitution, especially in cases of protracted diseases, then mental and the emotional characters, then occupations, lifestyle and habits, then civil and domestic relationships, that is relationship outside and within at the home, then age and the sexual functions, etc. So these are the different factors which constitute the constitution, or the different factors which constitution depends. That is, the constitution contains these different factors. In this first one is the constitution. In constitution it may be the age, sex, the physical build up of the person, then the mentality or the emotional character of that person, then occupations, then hereditary, then environmental factors, then the civil and the domestic relationship of that human being, then occupations or the sexual functions, then diseases that suffered in past, then miasmatic background, then relation to heat and cold, then diastasis, then desires and aversion of food. So these are the different factors which constitute the constitution. You all know these factors, that these factors constitute the constitution. Then classification of constitution. In classification of constitution, different authors classified constitution in different types. In this they gave the first, that is Chinese concept. What is Chinese concept of constitution? In Chinese concept of constitution, constitution is divided into two types, that is yang and yin. In this yang it is related to the male part, and yin it is related to the female part. that is dominating character we call it as a yang, and non-dominating character we call it as a yin. So this is Chinese concept of constitution, that is yang and yin. Then what is Ayurvedic concept? That is Ayurveda classified constitution into three types, that is Vata, Pitta and Kapha. These are the different constitution according to the Ayurveda. That is, if you have excess Vata, it is related to the Vata, then excess Pitta, that is Pitta and Kapha. So these are the different types of constitution according to Ayurvedic concept, that is Vata, Pitta and Kapha. Then according to Hippocrates, that is Hippocrates classified constitution into two types, that is short and thick and long and thin. That is the second classification of constitution according to Hippocrates. Firstly, he divided the constitution into four types according to the humor, that is choleric, melancholic, sanguine and phlegmatic. And second classification according to Hippocrates is, that is short and thick person. It is according to physical build up of that persons or the peoples. First one short and thick, and second one long and thin. So according to him, first type is prone to apoplectic conditions and the second type is prone to the tubercular affections. That is first type, that is short and thick people, these are related to the diseases of apoplexy, and the second type, that is long and thin people, have prone to the tubercular affections. So this is the second classification according to Hippocrates, that is short and thick and long and thin. Then physical appearance, that is short, thick and long and thin, and according to humors, that is sanguine, choleric, phlegmatic and melancholic. That is sanguine related to blood, these are very active, enjoyable peoples. Then second one choleric, this is related to yellow bile, these are very irritable, angry and restless people. Then phlegmatic, it is related to the phlegm, these are very calm and quiet people but very mature and understanding people. And melancholic, these are related to the black bile, these are very sad and depressed people, that is no hope in their life. So this is second classification according to Hippocrates on the basis of humors. And first, that is physical appearance, that is short and thick and long and thin. Then next classification, that is according to Bazin, that is Bazin classified constitution into three types. In this we are going to discuss the classification of different authors. In this, first we see the classification according to Chinese system, second by Ayurveda system, third by Hippocrates, now by the Bazin, that classified constitution into three types, that is scrofulous, gouty and syphilitic. So what is meant by scrofulous constitution? You know that about scrofulous? Okay, scrofulous const. Yes, what is meant by scrofulous? Yes, yes, it is correct. So, scrofula is a branch of Sora or a combination of Sora with syphilis or Sora with syphilis or psychosis in parents that develops the scrofulous children, that we call it as a scrofulous constitution. And in this scrofulous constitution there is enlargement or induration of cervical glands, especially thyroid glands, retards the mental and the physical development, weak rickettsia, emaciated, tendency only to tonsillitis, especially on even exposure to cold, that is very sensitive to exposure to cold, then tendency to catch cold frequently, then loss of grit, loss of power of assimilation. Scrofulous children are mentally and physically backward, tend to dwarfishness, constant sweat on any part, especially on head, that is during sleep, belly, enlarged bones, weak, late in dentition, late in feeling the fontanelles, late in walking and talking. So these are related to mainly the psoric disposition, or sometimes psora may mix with a syphilis, and these gives to the birth to the scrofulous children. So these scrofulous children are having enlargement of or induration of cervical glands, that is especially of thyroid glands, and in this they are the children having mentally and physically retardments or retards the development, and in this you find that they are having the tendency to catch the cold and loss of power of assimilation, that is the assimilation power is very weak in their children, and scrofulous children are mentally and physically are backward and having a constant sweating on head, that is during sleep, the belly is enlarged and bones are weak, late in dentition and late in feeling the fontanelles, late walking and talking. So these are the scrofulous children's, that is scrofulous constitution according to the basin, and the in that case the medicine is related to this group is the Calcarea carp, that is Calcarea carp children's are like the scrofulous constitution. So this is first type, that is scrofulous. Then second type, that is gouty disposition or the gouty constitution. In this gouty constitution is related to the a constitutional hereditary condition of uric acid metabolism associated with high blood level and decreased urinous excretion of uric acid, often with fever and leukocytosis. There are sudden attack of acute painful arthritis which may last off for a few days to weeks, in that recurring at irregular intervals with complete remissions between attacks. Usually one joint is involved, the great toe being the part most commonly affected. The joint involved may be hot, red and tender, and surrounding skin is shiny. Repeated attacks may result in deformity. The condition may be associated with deposits of uric sodium urate that forms the toffee in the skin over the cartilage at the ear, about fingernails and in the cartilages of the joints. So mainly it is due to the disturbances in the uric acid metabolism, and due to the disturbances in uric acid metabolism that relates to the deposition of uric acid in the joints, and due to this there is affections of that particular joints, mainly the great toe, and in that case mainly the single joint is involved in gouty dispositions, and so they form the affections of joints. So this is the second type, that is related to the gouty disposition having disturbed uric acid metabolism and causes the uric acid deposition in the joints, and in this the remedies we take it as a ledampal. Then the next one, that is syphilitic constitution. So syphilitic constitution, it is mainly related to the syphilitic miasm, and in this the mainly the the destructions of the many organs, or syphilitic constitution, it is a ulceration in the genital organs or elsewhere in the body, and they may be gangrenous ulcers or destroying the affected parts, superficial ulcers or irregular inverted edges, that ulcer as if punched out, that is necrosis, pyorrhea, affections of teeth and gums, caries of teeth, bones, and aggravation of pains especially at night. What are the syphilitic symptoms that are contained in that syphilitic constitution? In syphilis we mainly know that in syphilitic we found that the ulcerations of different organs, or there may be deformity in the different organs, and in this the all the syphilitic aggravations are at the night, And on the mental sphere, it creates a tendency to commit suicide or kill. Then memory lost or weak, child-like behavior, insanity. It is the main cause of cavities in the lungs, gastric ulcerations, fistula, fissure, or ulcerative cancer. Then destructions of tissues and destructive policy or attitude of such a desire to kill self or a murder the other. So these are the different characteristics of the syphilitic miasm. In this you have to remember mainly the ulceration, deformity, destructions, then suicidal tendency, aggravation at the night, then cavities in different organs, then destructions of tissue and destructive policy all over the organs. This is the classification of constitution according to the Bazin. He classified constitution into scrofulous, gouty and syphilitic. Then according to the Vennius or Jesus have classified the constitution into three types, that is phosphoric constitution, fluoric constitution and third one carbonic constitution. So let's see what is mean by phosphoric. First, that is carbonic constitution. So carbonic constitution, it is related to the that is SORA. So the characteristics of the carbonic constitution are mentally and physically upright persons having square white regular teeth, orderly, responsible and capable. So these are the Soric constitution. That is Soric peoples are having the constitution. These are mentally and physically upright persons and having square white regular teeth, orderly and responsible and capable persons. The sora is meant a state of morbidity, that is there is disturbances in this normal health of a people that leads to the morbidity, and in this there is a abuse of drugs. Due to the abuse of drugs, abnormal emotions, then repeated suppressions of natural flow, secretions and skin eruptions characterized by frequent appearance of eruptions, the attendant the burning, itching. What we see in sora, that is there is always burning, itching, dry or moist, brittle, deformed nails. Then diseases of relapsing nature, that is diseases occurs again and again, that we call it as a relapsing nature. Then derangement of a digestive system, work, depraved appetite, general or local heat, then nervous debility, then engorgement of the veins, varicose veins, inflammation, then congestion and tendency to prevent the action of selected remedies, mental derangement, idiocy, selfishness. These are the different characteristics of sora, and mainly sora is related to the carbonic constitution. And in this we see the different remedies for carbonic constitution. These are calcarea carb, kali carb, that is carbonic carb is related to the sora and it is related to the carbonic constitution. Then mac carb, natrum carb, graphitis, carbovage, carbonium are the drugs having the carbonic constitution. Then second classification, that is phosphoric classification, and phosphoric classification it is mainly related to the psychotic constitution. So psychotic constitution it is related to the phosphoric constitution and having the scrofulous or the tubercular diastasis. These are the people who are tall, thin, delicate, easily tired persons with long yellow teeth but well fitted, and in this the arms forms perfect straight line when stretched, dislike hard work but orderly and fastidious. Usually these psychotic peoples. So psychotic is related to the gonorrhea, leukorrhea, otorrhea, that is everything is in excess, that is related to the psychosis. And in this we see these are due to the ill effects of vaccination or continuous discharge of pus from any parts or orifices, enlargements, hypertrophy, induration. These are the different symptoms that are related to the psychotic constitution, and in this we see that is aggravation from humidity, dampness, that is asthma or loss of memory, suspicious, forgets recent events and subjects but recollects old events, loss of confidence in himself, nervous, dysmenorrhea, gout, cataract, always changes physician like as one changes the dress, and absence of peace in family, and obstructive mentality. So these are the people that are related to the psychotic constitution or that are related to the phosphoric constitution. And in this we see the remedies of phosphoric constitution, that is calcarea phos, phosphoric acid, kali phos, phosphorus, macphos are the main drugs that are related to the phosphoric constitution, means psychotic constitution. You have to remember carbonic related to the sora, phosphoric related to the psychosis, and you have to mention the symptoms of sora in carbonic constitution, symptoms of psychosis in phosphoric constitution. Now the third classification, that is fluoric constitution, and it is related to the syphilitic. In that, fluoric constitution is characterized by unbalanced irregular body formation with obtuse of angle, outstretched arm, teeth irregular and ill-fitted, untidy, cunning and unreliable, capable of heroism and the weakness, then predisposed to diseases of nervous system, dislocation of the joints and tendency to suicide. Mainly the syphilitic remedies, that are fluoric acid, calcarea fluor are the main drugs that are related to the fluoric constitution, and fluoric constitution it is related to the syphilis, and in that case we seen the irregularity of the development of organs or parts, then there is ulceration and destructions of the tissues. So these are the different syphilitic symptoms, that is aggravation at night, suicidal tendency, then tendency to murder. So these are the different syphilitic symptoms that are related to the fluoric constitution. So this is classification, that is carbonic constitution, phosphoric constitution and fluoric constitution. Then next classification according to the own Gravol, that is Gravol divided constitution into mainly three types, that is hydrogenoid, carbonitrogenide and oxygenoid. So in this you have to remember what is the main theme of that constitution, and all the constitutions are divided according to miasm, that is soric, psychotic and syphilitic, and all the symptoms are related to that particular miasm, that is related to the sora, related to the psychosis and related to the syphilis. So according to the Gravol, it is classified into hydrogenoid, carbonitrogenide and oxygenoid. So that is first one, hydrogenoid constitution. So what is mean by hydrogenoid constitution? That is hydrogenoid means there is excess of hydrogen or the water. Hydrogenoid constitution is characterized by the excess of water in the body, and they are aggravated by the moisture and humidity, prone to dropsy and anasarca, and suffers from tissue growth of benign type. They belong to the psychotic group, that is hydrogenoids belong to the psychotic group, carbonitrogenide belong to the sora group and the oxygenoid that is related to the syphilitic group. So every classification, that is the divided into three groups, that is these are related to, may be related to sora, may be related to the psychotic or may be related to the syphilitic. So carbonic related to sora, related to the carbonitrogenide constitution according to the Gravol. Then phosphoric related to the psychotic, related to the hydrogenoid. Then third one, that is fluoric, related to the syphilitic, that is related to the oxygenoid. So this having the same symptoms, but the main theme is that, what is the main theme, that is carbonic, it is related to the carbon.
मॅम
Yes,
तुम्ही किती मिनिटं घेणार आहात?
तसं नाही सांगता येणार मला, थोडंच राहिलं आता.
मॅम नाही, चार्जिंग नाहीये फोन मध्ये म्हणून.
बरं चालेल, जोपर्यंत चालतं तोपर्यंत ऐक. Okay, we started with the classification according to the Gravgol. That is, Gravgol classified constitution into three types. First one, that is hydrogenoid constitution. So what is mean by hydrogenoid constitution? That is the constitution which is characterized by excess of water in body. They are aggravated by moisture and humidity and prone to dropsy, anasarca, and suffers from the tissue growth of benign type. They belong to the psychotic group. So if there is excess of water in the body already, then they having the aggravation, that is by the moisture or the humidity. It is common thing. If there is excess of water, that may be aggravated with, that is, moisture and humidity, and these are the people who mainly leads to the dropsy and anasarca, that is the excess of water or the edema conditions, and they mainly suffers from the tissue growth of benign type, that is everywhere there is a growth of tissue. As these are related to the psychotic group, there is tissue growth, and but this tissue growth is of benign type. Malignant type, it is related to the oxygenoid constitution or the syphilitic group, but it is benign type, it is related to the psychotic group. And in this the different medicines comes under this, that is arsenic, dulcamara, natrum sulf, nitric acid, phytoleca, rustox, thuja, mainly thuja and natrum sulf. These are the remedy that are related to the hydrogenoid constitution. As hydrogenoid constitution cannot tolerate humidity, dampness, it always affected by moistness in the atmosphere, and that in this constitution the tendency of body tissue to accumulate more and more molecules of water. And in this hydrogenoid constitution, mainly the biochemical changes are, there is slow nutrition, then accumulation of excessive water in cells in passive manner, that is there is accumulation of excess water in every cell and it is in the passive manner. And sponge, that is individual is like a sponge, very puffy individual, that is accumulation of water in every cells and tissue of the body, and highly sensitive to humid weather and also seaside. There is aggravation of these people at the seaside. Then these are related to the psychotic group, so we call them it as a hydrogenoid constitution. Then the next classification according to the Gravol, that is the oxygenoid constitution. And oxygenoid constitution, it is related to mainly the syphilitic miasm, and in this we see that is it is mainly due to the accumulation of excess of oxygen with resultant destructions of tissue. As we see excess of oxygen in that particular cells and tissue, and that leads to the destructions. We know that in cell injury we studied, when there is excess of oxygen in the cells, that forms the free radicals, and that free radical causes the destruction and destructive changes in that particular tissue. So this is the oxygenoid constitution. In this mainly the body is thin and thus ill on change of season, destructive disorders involving the genitalia, and diseases of the central nervous system. As it is related to the syphilitic miasm, you say mainly the people is thin and ill disposition, and they are mainly of destructive disorders involving the genitalia and the diseases of the central nervous system mainly affected in that persons of oxygenoid constitution. Then body is prone to ulcerations and self destruction, generally of syphilitic background, that is syphilitic miasm in most important in oxygenoid constitution, as it is related to the syphilis miasm. And the remedies that comes under the oxygenoid constitution are mainly the mercury, mercsol, calcarea phos, ferrum phos, then phosphoric acid, natrum mur, syphilinum. These are the different remedy that comes under the oxygenoid constitution. As you know, oxygenoid constitution having the extra generation or the condition of chemical changes and the reaction, that is exaggerated conditions of chemical changes and reactions that related to the very sensitiveness of toxins, that is toxins produced in that cells due to excess of oxygen in the cells, that is free radicals forms in the cells, and that free radicals form the free radical injury in that cells, and that goes to the conditions of tissue destruction. And in this you also see the oxygenoid constitution which is characterized by, that is, excess of oxygen, that is influence of oxygen on the organism. So this is related to the syphilitic miasm, that is oxygenoid constitution. And the third classification according to the Gravgol, that is carbonitrogenous constitution. And you know that it is characterized by excess of carbon and nitrogen in the tissue or the cells, and these are suffer from the functional disorders of the body and mind marked by erratic working of heart, lungs, kidney, liver, spleen, etc. And it is mainly related to the psoric miasm. So remedies that comes under the psoric miasm or the carbonitrogenous constitution are arsenic, arsiod, calcarea phos, carbovage. So they give the different remedy that comes under the psoric miasm, that is carbonitrogenous constitution. So in this there is the slow oxidation occurs in the cell, then absorption of oxygen by the tissue is reduced, and there causes the accumulation and the retention of carbonitrogenous matter. And in this the main peoples are suffering from the disorders of the skin, as it is related to the psoric miasm. The main disorders are related to the skin diseases, having the itch and burning all over the body. And in this the carbonitrogenous constitution, which is characterized by excess of carbon and nitrogen and by insufficient oxygenation, and the disease it produces are called the diseases of retarded nutrition, that is nutrition is less to the cells and tissue as there is insufficient oxygenation of that particular cells and tissue, due to which there is formation of carbon and nitrogen, and that leads to the nutritional disorders that related to the skin disorders. This makes for increased liability of diseases. Then after a period of obesity that follows the thinness. So these are the different symptoms or the different characters of carbonitrogenous constitutions that mainly related to the psora miasm, and this having the symptoms of psora, that is unhealthy skin, then eczema, urticaria, boils, then perspiration. So these are the different symptoms of psora, and in this the main remedy that is related to carbonitrogenous constitution is sulfur. So this is the classification according to Gravgol. He classified constitution into three types. First one, hydrogenous constitution related to the psychotic miasm. Second, carbonitrogenous constitution related to the psora miasm, and third one, oxygenous constitution related to the syphilitic miasm. Then next classification, that is Ernst Kretzner, that classified constitution into four types, that is asthenic constitution, athletic constitution, dysplastic constitution, and picnic constitution. So these are the different types of constitution according to the Ernst. And what is mean by these different types of constitution? In this the first constitution is the asthenic constitution. What is mean by asthenic? That is, it refers to the frail, linear and physic people, that is lean, narrow built with a skin poor in secretion, narrow shoulders, then muscles, delicately bones, limbs, narrow flat chest, sharp rib angle and the thin stomach. That is asthenic related to the tall, thin with undeveloped muscle. That is, these are the people who are very tall, very thin, but there is no muscle development in that people. That is asthenic people. They are underweight peoples, very irritable, that is, and always shrink away from the responsibility. They have habit to daydreaming and lost in world of fantasy, develop schizophrenia. The asthenic peoples are the people who are tall, thin and undeveloped muscles, then underweight people, very irritable and that is run away from responsibility. Then they having a habit of daydreaming and lost in the world of fantasy. That is also having, that is lost in the world of fantasy, not doing actually work but only a daydreamers. That develops in the last, they may develop, that is schizophrenia. This is the classification according to the Ernst, and he was one of the psychologists. He classified constitution into four types. In that, first we see the asthenic constitution. Then the second type, that is athletic constitution. So what is mean by athletic constitution? That is, constitution is characterized by strong development of the skeleton, musculature and skin, middle sized man with projecting shoulders, then superb chest, firm stomach and trunk tapers in its lower edge so that the pelvis and the magnificent legs seem almost graceful compared with the size of upper limb and particularly hypertrophied shoulders. So it is related to the athletes. The athletes having a firm muscular type of body, that is bodybuilding is present in that athletes, and this having a muscular types have a well built muscles and are neither tall nor short. They are medium peoples, that is neither tall peoples nor short peoples. They have stable calm nature, adjust themselves to the changes of the environment. So this is second type, that is athletic constitution. These are very stable peoples, calm nature, having muscular built up, very regular built up of a body and adjust themselves to the changes of the environment. So this is second type, that is athletic. Then the third type, that is picnic type. What is meant by picnic? That is, these are very plump physique, means these are very short in height with heavily body built up. That is, these are mainly related to the dwarfish nature, that is very short people and heavy built up of body, that is overweight people having thick neck. But these are the very social people, cheerful people. They are happy go lucky, they like to eat and sleep. That these are people who like to only eat and to sleep. So these are very short stretch people, very social people, very cheerful people, and that is happy go lucky type, that is they don't take any tension in their life, and that are mainly related to the dwarfish nature, and they like to eat and sleep. These are the picnic constitution. And last one, that is dysplastic constitution. You know, dysplastic means there is no any regularity in the formation of that constitution, means no specific characteristics are present in that dysplastic constitution peoples. They are very irregular peoples, and they are mix of all the three types of constitution. That is, their physical makeup may be the combination of these three types. That is, it may be a picnic type, it may be a asthenic type, it may be a athletic type. So these are the different types of constitution according to the, that is Ernst Ernst Kreischerner. That is asthenic, athletic, dysplastic and picnic. So all of you understand the classification according to the Ernst: asthenic, athletic, dysplastic and picnic. He was one of the psychologists who classified the constitution into four types. So these are the different types of constitution. All of you understand? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So in this lecture we studied about the constitution, different definitions of constitution according to different authors. Then main, what are the contents or what are the factors that are related to the constitution. Then next point that we see, that is classification of constitution by different pioneers or different authors. In that first constitution, that is According to the Chinese system, it is divided into yang and yin. Then according to Ayurveda, it is divided into, that is, Vata, Pitta and Kapha. Then according to Hippocrates, by first classification, that is short and thick, long and thin. And second classification according to the humors, that is choleric, melancholic, sanguine and phlegmatic. Then next classification, that is classified into three types, that is carbonic constitution, phosphoric constitution and fluoric constitution. Then according to the Gravgol, it is oxygenoid, hydrogenoid and carbonitrogenide constitution. And last one, that is asthenic, athletic, then picnic and the dysplastic classification. So these are the different types of constitution according to different authors. Yes, all of you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Any difficulty?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
So you have to prepare the notes on this. As constitution, it is a common question and asked anytime in the exams. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. मग अजून किती वेळ?
संपलं लेक्चर आता.
2% राहिली फक्त मॅम म्हणून विचारलं.
ओके. कोणाला काही डिफिकल्टी आहे का?
नाही, मॅम.
Shall we end the meeting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Or ask any question to you?
No, ma'am.
मैम
Yes.
मैम इसका पीडीएफ सेंड करो ना ग्रुप में.
क्या?
इसका पीडीएफ आप सिखाए थे ना, स्लाइड्स का पीडीएफ होगा ना, वो सेंड करो ना.
ओके चलेगा. वो लिंक के साथ मैं भेजती हूँ.
मैम यूट्यूब पे डालोगे ना आप?
हाँ डालूंगी ना.
हाँ ठीक है.
अब नेक्स्ट वीक पक्का क्वेश्चन पूछने वाली हूँ मैं.
हाँ चलेगा मैम.
चलेगा मैम.
चलेगा मैम.
कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पे ना मैम.
कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पे, मेसेरिज्म, मैग्नेट थेरेपी और मसाज बाथ. प्रत्येकाला क्वेश्चन विचारणार आहे. प्रत्येकाचा नंबर येणार आहे त्याच्यामध्ये. कारण त्या दिवशी मी थोडं कमी टॉपिक घेते आणि शेवटचे 10-15 मिनिटं क्वेश्चन साठी ठेवणार आहे. तर त्याच्यासाठी सगळ्यांनी जे काही लिंक सेंड केल्यात ते वाचून ठेवा. 3 दिवस 4 दिवस वेळ आहे तुम्हाला आणखी. आता नेक्स्ट 3 दिवस ज्युनियरचे लेक्चर आहेत ना. नहीं कल नहीं, 3 दिन सीनियर्स 3 दिन जूनियर्स. तर सगळ्यांनी अभ्यास करून ठेवा. मंडेला मी क्वेश्चन्स विचारणार आहे आणि सगळ्यांनी नोट्स प्रिपेअर करून ठेवा. मी कॉलेजला आल्यावर कधी पण बघणार आहे एकदाच. हो आता वेळ आहे तर व्यवस्थित प्रिपेअर करून ठेवा एक्झाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्ह्यू. ती होईल तेव्हा होईल, आपण प्रिपेअर पाहिजे. ओके चल. ओके बाय एव्हरीवन. बाय बाय. बाय.